Hello, I'm Heidi Walter. When I was a child, I was climbing a tree in the backyard with my brother and sisters, and I fell out right on my head. At the time, I thought I was dying. I thought, it's all over. I could not catch my breath. I was simply terrified. But I didn't die. And about a year or so later, I had to get glasses. At the time, it was assumed that I had simply inherited my mother's eyes, and that it was not related to the fall at all. That connection was never made by my parents. But as I matured, my eyes got worse and worse until when I got into my 20s, I was wearing glasses like Coke bottles. Terrible. I wore contacts as well. I was thrilled when contacts were available. I could see better, I looked better, I could participate better and more in life. One doctor I went to, though, one optometrist, said that I was legally blind. I could not walk down a street without some form of correction. About 10 years ago, in the late 90s, I started to develop multiple vision in this eye. And I was going to doctors, and they were saying it was early cataracts. My intuition was saying they didn't really know what was causing it, though. I thought that cataract caused foggy vision, or dull vision rather than double vision. The double vision ultimately turned into multiple vision. So I went to a specialist, and he said he could do the cataract surgery, and why not put in corrective lenses at the same time so I could see distance. I thought, wonderful. Finally, since I was 11 years old, I could finally see clearly. So I had the surgery done, and the day we did the first surgery, we did the right eye, the worse eye, and I wanted to pull the lens out. I didn't know what was going on. I was feeling panicky. Here I could see distance in that eye, and yet I was panicked. I called a friend of mine who had had eye problems, and she said, well, what's happening is your brain had to compensate all those years for what your eyes could not do. Now your eye can do it, and eventually the left eye can do it. Your brain has to write a whole new program. So these were the symptoms that I experienced for, I'd say, 6 to 8 months after having this surgery done. I would have panics if I was out in public, especially in restaurants. They seemed too loud, too many people, tables were too close together. Driving on freeways was terrifying. It felt that all the cars were too close, especially the semi-trucks. I would have to have people come and pick me up and drive me because I didn't feel confident driving. I had to lie down every afternoon for at least 6 months with a beanbag over my eyes and not see anything, not allow anything to come into my visual field because it was too overwhelming. I was suffering terribly from sensory overload. Now, if you're considering having this done, the vision improvement lenses, your vision may not be as bad as mine was. If your vision is as bad as mine was, then you want to take care to be very patient and loving to yourself because there is a period of adjustment. You're not going to feel wonderful right away. You may feel wonderful because the cataracts are gone and colors are much more vibrant and beautiful, but your body is going to panic at times, as mine did. And where I felt it was right in my back, right in the center of my back. I'd feel, oh, I have to go lie down now. I can't take any more information into my visual field. After about 6 to 8 months, everything was fine, and I am so grateful for this surgery. This was not available when I was younger, and now the changes in eye surgery are just phenomenal. I think they're just wonderful. I'm very grateful that I did it. I'm very grateful that it was available, but I had a time of adjustment.